Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're at the Black Walnut Bottom Campground or camping area and comfort station. This is along the Pine Creek Rail Trail. This is primarily a tent camping. Okay, let me rephrase that. This is a tent camping area. Never seen any trailers or anything or any spots like with electrical hookups, etc. So yeah, you're just gonna come down here with a tent and camp. It's a relatively shady area, a lot of trees. They usually have firewood down here, and these are the bathrooms for men and women. We're heading down now into the area that's furthest away from the parking lot at Walnut Bottom. And there's a few campsites down in here. It's just pretty much along this trail. I mean, it's wide enough for a car, but you can't drive down here. And you're just gonna have some spots like this one here. This would be what, campsite number 11, where it just cuts down in. Like this, and you have a nice little area with a picnic table, a fire pit, and it looks like there's a log there for a seat, or two. Actually, there's two logs that are over here, be for a seat or for splitting wood on, etc. And I'm assuming this would be then campsite number 12. And 13, so on and so forth. Down here along the creek. These are the ones that are a little more secluded. When we get back towards the bathrooms, I will show you the area that's down by the bathrooms. And that's more just an open camping area. But it has a trail down to the water for swimming or fishing. And yeah, these ones just kind of interconnect through these little paths and stuff. But these are definitely the more remote ones. The ones further away from the, the actual Walnut Bottom parking lot. But you're gonna definitely have a lot less people bothering you. Down here, these are the fire pits. Looks like they were recently cleaned out. And go down one more, see what number that is. I think we got to be getting close to like number 15 is down in here. Like 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 are down here, I think. Something along those lines. And then you have a bunch of sites. Yeah, see there's one right there, off to the left. Then you have this one right here as well. So definitely going to get some sun down in these ones, but definitely way shadier than some of the other areas around here. I'm going to have to do a video on another campground that's really close to here. I actually just walked past it because, with me and Benji, there's Benji, out for a walk, but they're way more wide. They're just a lot more wide open. It's just like a big area, big parking area. Actually, this is number 18. So, yeah, I guess it goes down to 18 here. Yep, 18. Come on, Bubba. Let's go see if there's any more down along this one. That might be all that's down this way. There might be a few more. But this path leads you the whole way to the next parking lot down as well. So you can really come in from either side. I can't remember what the name of this lot is down here. But yeah, I think that's all the camp spots along this. be going to 18. So yeah, when we get back close to the other ones, I'll show you how they're more wide open, but still have a lot of tree cover for shade, unlike some of the other ones where you're really just in the sun a lot of the time. Here we are, go back towards the bathrooms. Campsite number 10. Again, you know, picnic table, fire ring, etc. Picnic, there's number 9, 8, 7, etc. They pretty much just line this open area. Every so often, one of them will have a trail that heads down towards the water. Number 9, right here. Seems like a lot of them seem to have the gravel down by the picnic table and fire pits. I'm assuming because that's where, if it were to rain, it'd be the most muddy. But definitely a lot of space for tents, and still a decent amount of trees. You could probably get a couple hammocks in down here and everything else. This is number 7. And then here is one of the trails that leads you down to the water. And there's a canoe access back in the parking lot as well. I'll show you when we get back that way. And as we get down here further, there's a few people camping, so I'm not gonna film that too much of that area, because you know, I don't want to invade their privacy and such. But this is campsite number 6. And from here you can see the bathrooms, and I'll pick up filming down on the other end a little bit once I get past where they're camping right there. As we get closer down here to the end, there's a sign for number 15, which I think is a little odd, but where they cut up in here off to the right. So we spin back around. That's campsite number 1 right here. Come on, Bubba. And you got these sites up in here. You're right off the bike trail. On the opposite side that go back up in there, a little more remote too. I see some wood up at that one. I was looking at the map down there. I was gonna get some video of it, but it looks old and way outdated, just because they had some of them sites down there as like C stuff, and you know, they were clearly numbered. But got like 14 and 13 are up here off to the left, and these are the ones that are closest to the parking lot, and also really close to the bike trail as well. So yeah, really a nice area in my opinion. I'm not sure exactly how many campsites there would be, but there was definitely 11 down through there. We went down to like 18. I don't know if it skipped a couple of numbers or not. Then you have 13, 14, and 15 are up here. I'm just not sure if there's a 13, 14, and 15 down there. And I didn't pay close enough attention. I thought they had them kind of in order. So anyway, it's a nice area if you're ever looking to camp out this way. It's one of the more shady areas, in my opinion, for tent camping, where you don't have to worry about, you know, just setting up and being in the blaring sun all day. Now, spring and fall, when it's not as hot out, it's not as big of a deal. But a day like today, it was, I think, 86 or 87 degrees when I pulled into the parking lot. And then the thermometer in vehicles isn't 100% on, but it's mid to upper 80s today. Not a lot of humidity, but it's still pretty hot. And personally, I like being in the shade as much as possible. Plus, this has good fishing access as well, and a canoe access point. And I'll show you all that when we get up here by the parking lot. Here we come up on the parking area, and there's some people up here too. So I'm gonna be brief. But there's a decent amount of parking here. Road heads up there and splits in each direction. And here's a sign for it. Carry in, carry out facility. And the rail trail runs right along there as well. And here's the canoe access and or fishing access. Benji, come here. Come here, Bubba. Yeah, it's a nice little area. I don't know if it'd be greatest for swimming or not, but it's a good place to put in a canoe or kayak, probably let the dog get in the water, etc. Hang out. When we get down to the next area, I'll show you the next parking lot down, which you can also access from as well. And this is the sign I figured I'd show you as I was pulling out. Black Walnut bottom. Here, this is up by the road. And you do have to have a permit to stay here. So I believe you have to get those online before you get here, because I did not see any pay boxes. And here's the signage for the other parking area, Clark Farm Allsitter Station. Got a canoe access point as well. This is the parking area down here. And take you up to the rail trail to show you the sign up here. So, Black Walnut bottom access area where I was just parked. The other end is, they're calling 0.8 miles. And then Tomb Flats, which is the other camping area that I was talking about that's a lot more wide open, is 1.6 miles down. And you have a little bit of parking over there where you pull in by those yellow things right over there. There's a few spots. And you have all this right here. The rail trail's right here. Come on, Bubba. Just real quick. But if you park here, this is where you can access the campground the easiest. Right through this fence. And follow this trail down to well, up to what I say, number 18, I think was the last one I saw on there. Is, you know what I mean? So this would just be another way to access Walnut Flats camping area. If that place you ever get there and, you know, parking looks bad or whatever. Because a lot of people do just come down here and swim and, you know, canoe and hike and bike and everything else. Doesn't mean they're just there camping. So you at least have two different areas where you're able to park and access the campground. And again, good places to just come down and swim for the day or do some fishing, etc. Here's some signage for the Golden Eagle Trail, the Bob Weber hiking trail. Some maps and everything else on here. Some upcoming programs. And so on and so forth. And this is another little parking area. It's way shade here. as soon as you come down in here. And if I remember correctly, getting to this area from Kamal and down that way is just a very wide open along the road part of the bike trail. But you have this little area right here, and there's people down by the water, but that's going to be your canoe access point and such. Rosh Run, that's what I was thinking of. Next one down would be like Rosh Run. And to get down there, you're pretty much just walking this right along the road. But there, Golden Eagle Trail access, what was it, 0.4 miles from, excuse me, from here. So yeah, hope you enjoy the video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment if you have any questions, and I'll do my best to answer it, or next time I'm down here I'll try and find out the information to the best of my ability. But this place is pretty cool all around here in general. No cell service down here, that's another thing I should probably mention. Some of the towns you can pick up a little bit, but really along this part you don't get very good cell service. You can usually pick up some service down at the store down in Slate Run. That's the next parking area past Tomb Flats. So you'd have Black Walnut Bottom, Tomb Flats, then Slate Run. So anywho, again, hope you enjoy the video. Catch you on the next one. Me and Benji are gonna go home. I'll Benji cool off in some AC.